Hey! Everything all right?
Ah, an unfamiliar wanderer. I am very busy, so what do you want?
What are you doing here?
Well, the things a woodcutter and hunter usually do.
What interesting things are there to see here?
Interesting is well put. If you go deeper into the woods here, you'll run into some very evil fellows. They're about 10 feet tall, hairy, and in a really bad mood. So don't go there if you're not strong enough for them.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
Sure, but first get me something decent to eat. I'm dying of hunger out here. I want a bottle of milk, a loaf of bread, and a fat ham. Then I'll teach you what you want.
Here's the food you wanted.
Fantastic. And now?
Teach me how to hunt.
What do you want to learn? What do you want? Come back.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Guarding sheep. And if possible, staying out of trouble.
Doesn't always work, does it?
Nah, especially not with the mercenaries. I'm really glad to be out here in the pasture, although it can be dangerous too.
What's so dangerous in the pasture?
There's a small pack of wolves that roams the area. Lately, the damn beasts have come by and eaten one of my sheep almost every day. A few days ago, I had almost twice as many sheep. I don't want to think what Onar will do to me when he finds out.
Why didn't you tell the mercenaries about the wolves? I thought they worked for you.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that, but I didn't, damn it. And now, with so many sheep gone, I'm afraid to tell anyone about it at all.
But you just told me.
I'm already regretting that too.
What if I kill those wolves?
You? By yourself? I don't believe it. I'd sooner trust my bellwether to do that.
Forget it. It was just a suggestion. I'll go over to the boys and see what they say about it.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're the greatest and you can take on 100 wolves at once, no problem. Mostly they lurk between the trees near the pasture. I think there were only 4.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. I've done in the wolves.
You did it! Thank Innos. But now I still don't know how to tell Onar that all those sheep are gone. It's all that damn Bulko's fault.
What did you say about Vulko?
He's one of the mercenaries. It was actually his job to guard the pasture. But instead, he and his pal Silvio hang around Thekla in the kitchen all day. It's that bastard's fault if I don't get paid for weeks because of the lost sheep. I wish I could at least punch him in the mouth for it, but nobody stands a chance against him. The guy's a killer.
Hey! I went to see Dexter.
And?
There was no trace up there of your buddy Patrick. Dexter remembered him, but he said it had been ages since he'd seen him.
And you're sure that Dexter didn't lie to you?
No, I'm not. But this is all I can tell you.
I don't get it. He seemed to have vanished off the face of the earth. Well, you've kept your side of the bargain.
What about Torlov's test now?
Don't worry, you can go back to Torlov. Your task is fulfilled and you've passed the test. I told you I would take care of it.
That doesn't surprise me. I can't help it. That's no secret.
That's the first I've heard. That's all just gossip.
That was
Get that from me.
You hardly know what to believe these days.
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you joining. Jarvis thinks you're on the right side. Cord thinks you'd be good enough to join. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. Something seems to have made him really happy. You seem to have convinced Rod that you're strong enough. Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man. I don't need to say anything about Silvio and Bolko. Those two morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay, and Dar says you're a blabbermouth, but his vote doesn't count for very much here. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything. You convinced most of them by passing the test, even if Cord had a little hand in it. You have my vote in any case, and you won some fair duels. A lot of mercenaries respect that. Most of the mercenaries are for you. As far as we're concerned, you can start with us at any time. Go to Lee. He'll explain everything else to you.
That's the first I've heard of it. I'm not telling you anything new.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Tarloff's test?
Yes.
That's good. What did the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him, but you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
Who let you in here? What are you doing here on my farm?
Thanks to Bulko, you now have a few sheep less.
And what are you talking about? Who is Bolko?
One of the mercenaries.
How would that interest me? If he's been after my sheep, he'll have to answer to Lee. So why are you bugging me with such trivial details?
Lee sent me. I want to work here as a mercenary.
He's already talked to me. He's the one responsible for you, so suit yourself. But no fooling around here. Leave the farmers and the maids alone, and, above all, don't nab anything, capiche? For everything else, talk to Lee. All we need to discuss now is your pay.
So how about my pay?
Well, let's see. Let me think. 50 gold pieces. What do you say?
Sounds all right.
I think so too. Now go see Lee.
Who are you?
I am Onar's wife, Maria. What do you want here?
I have a golden plate here. Would this be yours?
Yes, that is it. Thanks a million.
So, what about my reward?
You're working for my husband as a mercenary, aren't you?
Right.
How much is my husband paying you? That's not enough. Go to him and tell him to pay you more.
And you think he'll do that?
He knows what happens if he doesn't, believe me.
Maria thinks I'm not getting enough.
What?
She said you should pay me better.
That woman has to stick her nose into everything. Did she say how much?
No.
All right. Beginning with your next pay, you'll get an extra 10 gold pieces. But not a coin more, understood?
Onar now has a few sheep less thanks to Bulko.
Oh, leave me alone with that shit. I've had enough trouble as it is.
I'm ready to join you.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first. I'm glad to have you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them. You wanted to go there anyway.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter, here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
What's your job?
Onar wants me to spend all day keeping an eye on his stuff. He's worried that something will go missing, and I would too in his place. Most of the mercenaries he's hired are former convicts from the penal colony. They'll walk off with everything that isn't nailed down if no one watches out.
There's a whole bunch of junk here.
That's right, and most of it is extremely valuable. Onar collects valuable objects. A simple man like me can hardly afford such luxury. I stick to other things.
And that would be?
I collect old coins.
I've got an old coin here.
Show me. Oh yeah? That won't bring much on the open market. I'll pay you a gold piece for it. Exactly as much as it used to be worth.
Not quite enough. What about 2?
Nothing doing. I'm not a loony. Beat it.
I've got an old coin.
You know what I'm...
It
good. If...
And there's more.
Welcome to the mercenaries, kid.
Thanks.
As soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you know.
You should really have known better.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
That's the first I've heard. No one really wants to hear that.
Who would have thought of that himself? All that matters is if he doesn't say that, I can't help it.
Where did you pick that up then?
Nobody wants to know.
I never knew that. Never would have thought of that himself.
Will you look at that?
What do you want?
Don't think that I respect you now, just because you're one of us. I'll tell you something. No matter what you're wearing, I can see right through you. To me, you're just a greasy little idol, nothing more.
And that's the truth.
Do you really believe that?
What's your problem?
I know people of your sort. All talk, no guts.
I've got no time.
I detest somebody who dresses up all important and brags about his heroic deeds. Just yesterday, I slugged one of the boys here in the mouth because he claimed he could bring down a black troll with one hand tied behind his back.
So what?
What's that supposed to mean? So what? Have you ever seen a black troll, Big Mouth? Do you have any idea how big those monsters are, man? If you just get one step too close to them, they'll tear you to pieces.
I'm staying out of it.
I've killed a black troll already.
You're asking for it, huh? I ought to rip your head off. But I've got a better idea. If you're such a great fighter, then prove it.
You can't rely
What's in it for me?
Stupid question. Your honor and your jaw in one piece?
That's not a whole lot, is it?
Shall we say, I'll pay you a ton of money if you bring me the hide of a black troll. How's that sound?
Been there, done that.
He never would have thought
Better.
of that himself.
Then what are you waiting for?
I'm staying out of it.
I've got the hide of a black troll.
Whole thing all
Impossible.
over again.
Show me. Incredible. What do you want for it?
Give me what you got.
Okay.
have to tell me that.
I give you 500 gold pieces and toss in 3 strong healing potions. What do you say?
Mercenarilor himself was after him.
It was his decision,
Done.
wasn't it?
It was a pleasure.
Methinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
The things I could
What?
tell you.
That's exactly what you need right now.
Decision, wasn't it?
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't
It'll
I?
never change.
My God!
Don't stop now! Don't stop now! Let that be a lesson to him!
Got my own opinion about that. He never would have thought of that himself. So don't tell me that.
All over again.
Will you?
To say that myself.
No
I-
idea. You tell me.
If you're such a
What's in it?
stupid question,
That's not a whole lot, is it?
Got no time for things like that.
Same old thing.
You hardly
all
know who
over
to
again.
believe these days.
I'm
Of
staying
course, we
out
got
of
him
it.
in the end.
Me?
I've
I couldn't care less.
Might have gone a
They're smashing each other.
Yeah, let him have it! Slug him! Yeah, let him have it! Slug him! Let that be a lesson to him!
Been there, done that.
Oh my God!
mustn't believe everything here.
Slug him!
Where did you pick that up then? Will it ever change?
Slug him!
Of course we got him in the end.
Slug him! Let that be a lesson to him!
It can't go on like this forever. Nobody will. Don't tell me you didn't know. You really didn't deserve that. I'm not telling you
Can't
anything
rely
new.
on that.